Wisconsin, how you been? Tell me, how's our hometown team? Did they ever win? Oh, Wisconsin, do you ever think about me? Am I just another girl who came and went? Oh, Wisconsin, I'm doing great. The traffic's pretty bad, but I still love it in LA. Oh, Wisconsin, I bet they say I've changed, but you and I both know I'm still the same. Oh, Wisconsin, what's new? Are you still at church by 8 a.m. and in the bar by noon? Oh, Wisconsin, I heard you're moving on, and yeah, that's fair, I guess that I am too. Wisconsin's been a minute. All my friends are having kids, and their kids are having kids. Oh, Wisconsin, do you ever wonder if I did the right thing? I hope I did. Oh, Wisconsin, don't be sad. I'm just a few states over. At Christmas I'll be back. Oh, Wisconsin, it's really not so bad. I promise that I'll call you when I can. I promise that I'll call you when I can. It's 8,300,000 steps or more from my doorstep to yours. I counted them last night just to be sure I'd come too far now to turn around. Oh, Wisconsin, how you been? Oh, tell me, how's our hometown team, and did they ever win? Oh, Wisconsin, do you ever think about me? Am I just another girl who came and went? Oh, Wisconsin, my old friend, I didn't forget about you.
Doing? Yes, I did shower today. I know that's what we're all wondering. So the chair will not be wet for Madeline. Ugh. What is up? How we doing, guys? We got a lot of people here. I heard Madeline wants you to sing for her today. Is that true? Well, it is her birthday, so you kind of have to. Who do we have here today? Lots of birthday wishes already. She's going to be happy. She's going to be a happy girl. Isn't it funny that I gave her the option? I was like, you do not have to stream today. It's your birthday. And she's like, no, I want to hang out with my friends. So here we are. Wow, we got a few first-time chatters. Maurice, welcome. Arwen's here. It was great seeing you the other day, you and your friend. Thanks for coming out. It's a lot of fun. Super chill show.
Did you start it?
Yeah, I started it. Here she is. Do you guys want to see the belly first before we get into it?
You're obsessed with my belly.
I'm obsessed with her belly, yeah.
You're going to have to move the mic, I think. Actually, no, maybe not. You can't really see the
Wow.
Yeah, if I pull it tight, this isn't exactly the outfit for it. Whatever I was wearing yesterday made me look really
I don't
bumpin'.
know. This is... Isn't it crazy?
It is wild. It looks bigger from this side, I think.
Bucky's looking pretty good.
Bucky?
Yeah,
That's what they've decided.
Yeah,
That's what they've
decided her name's Bucky.
Bucky.
Wait, we gotta soak this in a little bit more.
Soak what in?
Your belly.
No, that was it. That's the
That's
appearance.
not it.
Look, you can see it when I'm sitting now. Oh. You know, I think the reason that Jimmy's... Wait, where are you going?
Drying my hair a little bit.
I think the reason that Jimmy's so excited about the bump getting bigger is because, well, it's not his bump getting bigger. I'm getting bigger. So,
guys,
look,
cool,
I'm
right?
excited she's growing, but it's a lot to share a body with another body. What are you doing?
Setting that over here so I can sit here.
You could set it there.
No, that's where mine goes.
Set behind yours.
But guys, am I right? That belly's looking bumping.
Bumping.
And a 41 months. Happy B-Day. What if you gave birth today? Then you would share the same birthday with your daughter. That'd be pretty cool.
No, don't say that because then she'd be like 3 months early. No. She needs to keep baking. Look, if our first transfer had worked, we probably would be having a September baby.
Yeah.
But our first transfer did not work, and so we are having a November baby, which is cool because I don't know.
Maybe. Knock on wood.
What do you mean maybe?
I mean, that's a plan.
I mean,
we'll
the
see.
chances that it's in November at some point because the due date's at the end of November. It will most likely be November.
Lovely Lahua, I might be pregnant too, to be honest, if that's any indication.
What is?
She said,
having
any
a
weird
big belly?
cravings? I wanted nothing but KFC with my kid.
Let's see. I've basically been having like a daily acai bowl. I think it's just fruit. I think it's sugar. I think I want lots of sugar, tortilla chips, but that's salty. That makes sense. None of this is weird. I don't think any of my stuff is weird. Is it weird?
It's not weird.
Cheerios. I've been eating a lot of
Did you say
Cheerios.
Tums? You basically eat Tums every day. It's
Yeah,
not a
but that's just
it
so I don't
kind of
feel
is a
sick.
craving,
It's not
way.
a craving. It's
Because
so I don't feel sick.
You've been wanting like
Crunchy stuff.
chalky, crunchy
Hey,
stuff.
Jimmy, when we discussed this, we said you're
this
never
not a
allowed to
stream
tell
thing?
people. No.
I didn't get into any details.
Yes,
okay?
you did. You already spilled the beans.
Scoot over a little bit.
That I
This
had
isn't
like
just your
that I had like
stream.
childhood pica, and it's like coming back.
Do you think the stream has your name on it or something?
Is it called pica or is it pica? Pica?
Pica.
Pica. I think it's called pica, or is it just pike?
I don't know.
I liked to eat chalky things when I was little, and let's just say I ate some chalky things that made me really, really, really sick.
Everyone told me I was gonna have a chicken, not a baby. Because she ate KFC every day.
Oh,
You're gonna
yeah,
have a
yeah, that makes
giant
sense.
Cheerio. You
Or
can
like
just
a
Cheerios.
mango. I don't know. I've been eating a lot of mango. Pikachu.
People in Discord were like, what'd they say? Did you see it? They said, what'd they say? They said you're the one giving the presents today because you're on
Me?
stream today.
I'm giving presents to
On
who?
your birthday. To them. Because
Oh,
you're on
with my
stream.
presents?
Yeah.
My presence is the present? Oh,
Yeah.
gosh, guys.
Corny, right?
Well, no, I just don't deserve that, so.
Babies born in November are always looking gorgeous when they grow up, especially for girls. And
Well,
sometimes guys.
based off her ultrasound picture, she's already pretty cute, so I'm excited to see what she looks like outside of that smushy yellow ultrasound
I keep trying to
picture.
warn Madeline, like, she might not be the cutest baby you've ever seen. Like, it's a possibility, right?
I just don't think so. I think we're biologically programmed that even if she's not the cutest thing, we're biologically programmed to think she's the cutest thing. It's kind of like everybody thinks their dogs are adorable, but that's not generally the truth. You know?
Yeah. Even though our dogs
Your ratty
are
little
adorable.
scruffy dogs are really only cute to you. I don't know.
I think the scruffier the better. Larry, 52 months.
I think November's perfect
Thank
too
you.
because exactly. It's far enough away from Christmas. And then he's saying to have a birthday.
Uh-huh.
So it can still feel, because sometimes when people have
Yeah, I
December
agree,
birthdays,
Kraft.
people do this thing where they're like, oh, I'm going to get you a birthday Christmas present. It's
Or like
so
a birthday
stupid.
Christmas party or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, no, you need a real birthday party and you need real presents.
Z says, honestly, it's pretty sweet of you to stream on your, even though it's your birthday, Maddie. But what are your plans after stream? Are you going to throw a huge party and everything?
No, we were going to go to the park and have a picnic,
We're
but
gonna do
it
it
is,
low-key.
it's raining, so that's not what we're going to do. We'll do that a different day.
Low key, we're going to go to the bookstore, right?
We don't have to.
You don't want to
Well,
anymore?
no, we just went like
I know, but it's like your
last week.
favorite thing.
It is my favorite thing. I'll go. Don't.
We don't
tempt
have.
me with-
I mean,
don't-
I'm not gonna make you go
don't
to the
tempt me with a good
bookstore on your
time.
birthday. If
Well,
you
it's
don't
more like I
want
don't want to make you go to the bookstore
It's
again.
your birthday. We don't have to. If you don't want.
I'll go to the bookstore.
Trench says double gifts. I had a cousin
Well,
that had a birthday around Christmas, and my grandma and grandpa did get them double gifts. So they still got.
My mom remembers a very specific birthday. If she was here, she would tell you about how her grandma, for her birthday Christmas present, got her not one but 2 pairs of Smurfette underwear. One for her birthday, one for Christmas, and that was what she got.
That's it. Wow.
That's all she got. And she remembered feeling so ripped off, and she's like, I don't even like the Smurfs.
Hessels, tier 3 at 21 months. That is impressive. Thank you.
Just say
It's
it's quite hard
honestly-
to breathe this morning. I'll say that.
When we hop back into streams, I'm like, I miss it more and more. Those like the days of the music streams were.
I
Pretty
know.
Cool.
I do kind of. The thing is though, is that like the gaming streams are. I have more fun because then we get to actually talk.
Yeah.
I like talking with.
I think like this group is kind of like, I mean, from what I've read, is like they learn to appreciate the music the more that you did it, because you're not exactly more engaging during it, but
No, I'm
like
definitely not more engaging.
what they
during
get to see is really cool. So it's
Okay, come on. Well, you can.
Technomancer, thank you.
You can just leave then. I didn't miss you though. You did. You're lying. You're such a liar. Yeah. I mean, I think you guys know. I don't think it's a secret. We like you guys, so we think you're funny and silly and goofy and weird and stuff. And
Is BGM background music?
what's BGM?
I don't know, but if that is a thing, maybe we should do it. What's in the cup? We got some
They're saying that we're too boring. They need something
think that's
else
what it
to carry the silence between words.
Find us a recommendation for that. We can get that mixed in.
Well, my guess is we could probably play my own music.
We could play your own music.
That would be my that'd be my
Should I
guess.
do
Is what we
that?
do. Well, no, not on this stream.
Why not?
Because you're gonna spend time trying to figure out how
It's
to do
gonna
that.
take me 2 seconds.
But is it gonna be too loud?
I can make it quieter. Alright, we're gonna play some Hollywood Dead in the background, and it'll probably be silenced in the... We should allow list your Twitch channel, so like this stuff does not silence it.
It's so loud. So
I'll
loud.
make it quieter.
So loud. Jimmy, you just
Is that
blew
better?
everyone's ears.
Let me know if that's
Why
good.
didn't you make it quiet before you press play?
Alright guys, cover your ears. I'm just kidding. Is that good though? Is that too quiet?
Yeah, I wouldn't have it too much louder though, because stream, you decide. You decide what's too loud. I'm gonna have a hard time thinking with that playing.
Take the headphones off. You don't need them on anyways.
I don't need them on.
No, there's no point.
Oh, there's no point.
There's no point. You don't hear anything?
So
Okay.
you're just gonna let me ruin my hair?
Let me know if that's good. We can always adjust it.
Look how shiny and clean my hair is.
Some people said I can't hear it. Other people say it's blasting my ears. Cool.
Great.
You guys are the best.
Okay, here. What are you
You
doing?
still can't hear it?
There's like these pieces in the front.
Is that good? I'll just keep turning it up a little bit, and then you
No,
guys can
I just
figure
think
it out.
maybe you should wait for a different stream. Because now I don't know if it's like...
Is it distracting? Anyways, are you traveling home for the baby birth or having it in LA?
In LA. A lot of people have asked me that. I think that's so interesting. I'd never once thought about having the baby in Wisconsin,
I know.
considering all of our doctor appointments have been with doctors
Literally.
in LA.
And now we're going in like every other week as we get closer, so it's like it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to suddenly switch up the doctor and the hospital and all that.
I mean, I understand though, because it would be nice to be home and have
It would
all of
be.
our our friends and family around for support. Because the alternative is we're gonna have people just pick weeks or
Yeah.
weekends or whatever, and then come out for a few days.
Right.
And then we're trying to figure out a situation where maybe we have an Airbnb that we rent for like a couple of weeks and just have whoever wants to come and stay there. Because you know, our guest bedroom is the baby's room.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little loud in there.
Maurice says, I just wanted to thank you for your effort and thanks for helping me through some tough times.
Oh,
That's pretty sweet.
you're welcome.
It's really sweet.
Really sweet.
Elra, yes, your messages are showing. We're just not very good at reading. Specifically me. I'm not a great reader. Your hair looks so nice today.
Yeah, I washed it. Thank you.
I love when it's a little straight like this. It looks like really good.
I don't want to hear it anymore. You come in and you're like I'll have spent like an hour doing my hair, and Jimmy will be like, "Could you like maybe like mess it up a little? Can you make it like less?"
What was the word I used?
You said less perfect, and then you said, "Oh,
Zhuzh?
zhuzh. Can you zhuzh it up a little bit?" And I'm like, "No, I literally just spent an hour and a half doing my hair. Like this is how it's supposed to look."
But guys, doesn't this look nice though?
It's
Isn't she
it's-
glowing?
it's
Madeline's
clean.
glowing. Look
Well,
at her.
I oiled my whole
That'll do it. Yeah.
whole body yesterday. That sounds weird. No, I only do it every once in a while. It's called, hey, look it up. It's a thing. It's called an everything shower. It's where you like do all of your rituals, all your things, your skincare, you shave, you do all the stuff, you wash your hair, then you lotion, you oil, you do a mask, you put all this stuff in your you take care of your hair, you put on some nice clothes, you feel like it's
Whatever you did.
it
man.
literally, like, it takes me from feeling like a troll to feeling like an actual human again. It's the best thing. But you can't do it every day. You have to save them. Like, once every, like, 2 weeks, you do an everything shower.
Couple people called that a spa day.
A spa day. Yeah, you do everything. You get it all. You get it all. And then you're just, like, you're new. It's my favorite thing.
Shampoo, water towel.
And I thought, considering that it was my birthday the next day, I was like, yesterday, I was like, I should do an everything shower so I can wake up the next day and feel like, ah.
And every once in a while, shower.
Isn't she always shining? Oh. Thanks, Maurice.
You guys.
Thanks, Maurice. But this stream is a little too honest. When I don't look good, they let me know. Are you feeling sick today? They'll ask. Shut up.
Yeah.
So
you guys are the worst. Kraft says, have you missed sushi?
My doctor said I can eat sushi. I haven't had okay, to be fair, I haven't had a lot, but I think we have had sushi maybe 3 times since I've been pregnant. And yeah, so I don't make it a daily thing, but I still eat sushi. It's more about like the bacteria it's just the bacteria. It's just if it's made in an unclean place, you're more likely to get bacteria from it, and that bacteria can cross the blood-brain barrier into the baby, and the baby can get, bacteria. So it's just, it's the bacteria. But in the U.S., sushi's made pretty cleanly. No? Am I just yapping and you're reading a comment?
But Arwen says, you look sick, quoting Z.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Arwen's throwing some.
Look, trust. I know when I'm having a good hair day or skin day, because you guys will let me know if I'm not.
Yeah, that's right.
Serious and Petals are currently my vibe. Well, thank you. I was really surprised by Petals because I love the song, but I think like of all the songs on the album, that might be like my manager's least favorite. I don't know. I need to ask him what his least favorite song on the album is, but I feel like that one he was like he just didn't get that song, and I was like, well, yeah, it makes sense because you probably haven't dated any loser boys who can't make up their minds and are very indecisive, and I was like, I have a feeling this is more of a like. Girls will relate to this.
Almost Happy, that might be my favorite song. To be honest, I was a big champion of that song.
Actually, the only reason it's on the album is because of you.
Dude, that song is crazy.
I like the song, but I always I get conflicted on songs where I'm like, it's kind of a weird song in terms of like structure. Like it starts off being like an Ava Max song and then turns into some sort of like Lana Del Rey thing in the middle, and then and then there's like a Dua Lipa bridge, and I was like, I don't know, it's just like it's kind of all over the place, but it's cool.
It's sick. It's awesome. Legion plays. Thank you for
but the song,
Twitch Prime sub.
That song's not about Jimmy though.
It's not.
Just so you know, it's about before I met Jimmy, like right before I met Jimmy, where I was feeling like really lonely. And I was like, well, maybe if I just kept dating that guy who, like, I wasn't super happy with, but I wasn't unhappy with. He was, like, a nice guy. Like, maybe if I just kept dating, like, settled for that guy, at least then maybe I wouldn't be, I'd be half as lonely as I am right now. Like,
wait, you're lonely right now?
No.
Oh.
In that moment. When I was alone in hotel rooms by myself, staying out in L.A., trying to make it happen. It was like, well, maybe if I just kept dating that perfectly nice guy who was really sweet to me, if I just kept dating him, maybe it would be fine. Maybe I'd be at least half happy, almost happy. But it's like that thing, those lies you try to, because like imagine if I had like settled and not waited for this guy.
Right? Imagine.
Well, this wouldn't be here. This by me patting my belly. You can't see me patting my belly. Okay, so Z's asking about when I said ask me questions. So it was for an interview, and I think, is that interview out yet? Or not?
I don't know.
The You interview or something like that?
I don't know if it's out yet.
So we did an interview, and they posted something asking for questions, and like a few days before the interview, there were no questions on the picture. So I was like, so I shared it in my story, because I was like, well, we need some fan questions. So they did it. So they did answer a bunch of questions.
And
they did ask a bunch of questions.
We put like the question thing on the story as a way to like get questions in case people didn't go to the picture. And also it like drives engagement, so that's why we did that. But They did get a lot of questions.
They did get a lot of questions, and we answered a lot of questions. So when that interview comes out, your questions will probably, or at least some of them will be answered in there.
Thank you, Panama. Says happy birthday. Woo.
Thank you. Thank you.
63 months.
Lovely. Wait. How do you pronounce that name?
Lahua.
Lahua says, I had to wait 9 years for my husband. Had to wait for him to grow up, though. Hey. Takes a long time for boys to grow up, you know? Even when they look like men, sometimes they're still twerpy.
I'm pretty much still a twerp, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, if you think back on when we first started dating, there were a lot of things you'd never done, like, on your own before, like going and getting a haircut. Just
pick out my own clothes.
Pick out your own clothes.
Just for the day. Yeah, but no, I'm kidding.
I mean, like, pick out, like, buy your own clothes, because at that point, all your clothes have been purchased by your mom.
Most, yeah.
Which is fine, because you're in college, but, like, you also, like, making full meals with, like, you know, like, vegetables.
We're just gonna roast Jimmy.
I don't think it's roasting, it's just saying that.
What? Like
how old were you, 20?
That salmon in the microwave, I know.
You were 20 or 19, 20?
I was
in that realm? We were 19 when we met?
I was 20.
Hey, I'm not saying that it's I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. It's pretty typical, I think, of 18, 19-year-olds.
Don't come at me like that, boy.
Jimmy's very clean. I'll say that. Cleaner than me. I've only recently become cleaner. Because I realized that cleanliness doesn't need to be a personality trait.
That's a good point. Now we're talking about actual age and psychological age. We go deep here. We don't. I mean, there is a big difference.
But sometimes growing up doesn't happen until you have somebody to be like, maybe you should grow up a little bit, and maybe we just take baby steps. We'll just, like, get a haircut.
Yeah.
And then some people, like me, are thrust into growing up by traumatic experiences. So you're forced to, because you have to protect yourself. So.
Couple nice comments.
Yeah.
Maurice says, you're not only a good vocalist, you're also a good songwriter.
Thank you. That's the thing I pride myself on the most. If I pride myself on anything, I don't even know what pride is, really, but I just mean that's one of the things I work the hardest on is my songwriting.
Elra says, OMG, I'm so tired, but also so happy to be here for the birthday girl. Oh, thank you for being here.
I enjoy watching the stream because it has the most intelligent and beautiful human being, and Maddie.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Nice.
I wasn't gonna read that one because I'm smart. I know the value of my place in my life.
You are a smart person.
I wasn't gonna read that one.
Oh, I'm good.
In my opinion, you're the best farter, Maddie. I can smell them through the screen.
Try
sitting next to her.
You guys have never smelled a fart, and you guys have never even heard a fart from me, so don't even.
Is that
We're
true?
not on that level.
Is that true?
I've never farted on stream. Can I have... I would never risk that.
Oh, man.
We're not there.
What was your favorite stream, though, that we've ever done? Because I had one that just came to mind, and I was like, oh, man, that was...
Favorite one I've ever done?
Yeah. What about you guys?
I don't know. I mean, I liked when we were streaming. Remember when we stayed home for Christmas or whatever?
That's literally what I was thinking about.
It's just because it's the longest one we streamed for, like...
But that was...
Ever.
Fun. Like,
yeah, I mean, I was exhausted.
It was tiring. It is tiring.
That was a good stream.
Fat and sassy.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. That got a little out of control.
It did get a little out of control.
I don't know. I just blacked out, man. Pretty soon I woke up and I was in a rap video.
Yeah. And you even had a ghostwriter and everything. Gray.
Yeah. Yep. See, I don't even remember.
Classic rapper.
Wow. That was...
It was like a 7-hour stream, best day of my life. Look, here's the thing. I like stream, and I actually like stream the more that I stream, but I also discovered when we were streaming a lot that talking is harder on my voice than singing, and I would actually lose my voice and not be able to sing. And I was like, oh, okay, well, probably not gonna be able to be a full-time streamer then. Because I need to be able to sing. Yes, we wrote Yellow Snow too. That's maybe where we took it too far, right? I don't know.
Okay. Someone mentioned the merch is awesome, so I want to show the merch in person.
Oh, right, because we haven't actually made an
I'm a big
official
fan of this.
post.
Can you just get out of the way, please?
No, just hold it up.
This is my favorite. It's a crew neck long sleeve. Wait, is it just called a long sleeve? I don't know. But it has Hollywood Dead in the middle. It's beautiful. It's elegant. It's dashing. And on the sleeve... Is it not the sleeve? On the sleeve has Madeline Bailey right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. It's really cool.
Does that one have a star on the back or no?
This one does not.
No.
This is pretty cool. I wear that one. And then we have this one.
This
which
one's
also
my
love.
favorite.
Hollywood Dead t-shirt. The fabric's awesome. It's really nice. And then on the back has Madeline Bailey and a little star.
No star. That one's my favorite.
Yeah, these guys do a good job. And then this one's pretty fun.
This one, all of these, well, you'll see some of them. So this image here, and this, and the palm tree, Doomsday in LA, and then the back of it, show the back, also says Doomsday in LA. But then all of these images here, these like the hourglass and the skulls and the flower, these were all the tattoos that I wore in Tattoos in Therapy. So that's pretty cool.
Exactly. It's really cool.
That's cool.
Just figured I'd show you since we had a few samples here. Yeah, and those tattoos, they were like made personally for the tattoo video. Like they're not just, we didn't just find them online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks sick. Sick as in cool, not as in that you
The
look
way you
sick,
look.
Maddie.
Is that
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm getting a new tattoo next week. What is it gonna be? What's it gonna be, Anna?
You should get this tattoo. Let's see.
No, James.
That's what you should get.
No, it should be this. Wait, where is it?
Wow, you're mature.
That's what you should get.
You're so mature.
I mean, it's pretty much the same thing as Jimmy's face, though, right?
You are something else. kid.
Yes, yeah. That car gave me a natural tattoo. Yeah, I bet.
Are we gonna go back to making fun of Kamal for getting hit by a car?
No.
Okay, let's save that for another day.
They already uploaded a 3-minute video of us bullying him. We can't do it again.
If we haven't been canceled yet, we certainly would be.
Hannah, yes, correct. I'm getting Jimmy's face. Look, whatever happens to Kamal, he has it coming. That's all I have to say. It's well deserved.
Kamal's purpose
It's
in
well
life
earned.
is to be bullied. Are we going to the bookstore today?
I don't know.
Do you want
You
to
keep
or
saying
not?
we're going to the bookstore.
We don't have to. It sounds like you don't want to. Guys,
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that we just went, and I'm surprised that you even want to go again. It's like not your favorite place to go. You know, we can do things on my birthday that we both like. It doesn't have to just be me.
Is this a test?
I'll go to the bookstore.
Is this a test?
I'll go to the bookstore. Gosh, you're just pressuring me. Is there like a surprise birthday party for me at the bookstore or something?
It's gonna be a flash dance at the bookstore.
This year would have been a good year for a surprise birthday party because I would not have too much stuff going on for me to even notice it.
30 was predictable, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you are predictable. You proposed on Valentine's Day. You're like that kind of guy.
Trench says, I could read a book by the time you decide.
You're a fast reader then, dude.
All right.
How long? Okay,
How do we
no,
make
but
a
no,
poll?
but how long?
I-
No, shush. It's my.
Someone make a
This is my
poll.
stream. How long does it take you to read a book? Like we'll call it like a 300 to 400 page book. How long does it take you to read that?
About a year or two.
Yeah, you're right. You read about 2 paragraphs and fall asleep. I'm like, to be honest, I'm trying to decide if I want to do anything, and I feel like it's my birthday, so I kind of have to. Like, I feel like I have to do something.
Have to. You're friggin' pregnant.
But like, I don't want to not remember this birthday. Like, I don't like when we don't do anything, and then I don't remember are my birthdays.
Oh, Mango Lish says, OMG, hey, hi, I'm new. Welcome. Careful with these people because
I've actually been
they're
eating a lot of
sassy.
mangoes recently, so
Yeah.
must
do you
be
have
destiny.
Do you
that
have
we're
any
meeting.
tips on mangoes or anything that we're missing out on? Should we mix our mangoes with anything? Should we just continue to enjoy them as they are? Haven't read a book since the 6th grade. Wow.
That's sad. There's so many good books.
All right, guys, I put a poll up
But
top.
I feel like Trench. I feel like you would like book. Like there are a lot of really good books that I feel like you would actually like. That exist. I'm just saying they're not all like Tom Sawyer and like boring books that you'd read in school. You know what I mean? Like I hated Tom Sawyer. That's the only reason I'm saying that book. I hate that book. But I'm just saying there's some really good books out there. And you seem like you like fantasy stuff and sci-fi stuff, and I don't know, I just feel like there's some good books out there. Last one I got halfway through was The Shining. See, that's kind of old though. There's some new stuff that's really great. I mean, The Shining is a classic, but also there's better stuff. I'll say that. That's not too controversial.
What are some of the good ones in fantasy and sci-fi? I've not read any.
Well, there's this one that I haven't personally read. You read the first book in this series, but people are like freaking out about it right now on Book Talk, which is, I think it's Pierce Brown is the name of the author, and it's the Red Rising series.
Oh.
And it's 2 trilogies. No. You read the first book. No, they say the first book is the weakest of the series, and it only gets better. Why? Jimmy, you read it when you were just getting into reading, too.
It was not that good.
You gotta keep going. The first ACOTAR book's not that good either, and you gotta keep going. This is why sometimes if the first book in the series is meh, I'll at least read the second book to see if it gets better. Because it sometimes does.
True.
Kraft says His Dark Materials. I've heard that one's great, too.
Daisy Jones and the Six. Yes, Madeline did watch and read that.
I read that. Yeah, it was great. I'd say the book was better. I didn't think they quite did the characters justice in the show, but how could you?
The sucky thing that I just thought of, this whole stream's going to be muted in playback, so you guys aren't going to be able to clip anything because we're playing our own music. Sad, right?
Z says, "Why is Wake Up Juliet rated so low by me?" But for Z, it's at least in their top 3. I feel like that was another song that I just felt like weird about. I don't know why. I liked the song personally. I thought it was a cool song, but I just thought it was weird. It had these like rapping, not rapping verses that were like talking about, I don't know, a kind of, I mean, it was a sort of personal situation with I don't know, like, it was very much me telling my story. It was very much exactly my story in this sort of rappy, not rappy way. I don't know. I guess I think when songs are weird, when I make them weird, I don't know how to feel about them. Because I go, well, I like them.
I liked
but
it,
part
too.
of my ranking is like, I go, oh, these are the songs I think people will like the most too. So maybe I should stop it. Maybe I should do my ranking based off what I actually think
actually
is the
like,
best,
yeah.
not what I think will do, like, respond the best. Because I clearly had no idea. Because y'all love Petals and y'all love Wake Up Juliet. So
Maurice, thank you for the bits. 500 bits. What the heck? I don't know why I'm thanking you. They're not for me, but
who was gonna break your heart though? Kamal says
you gotta,
she's gonna break my
explain that
yeah.
one. I feel like
Okay, so Kamal's asking about a song on the
let me
album
play it.
called "She's Gonna Break My Heart."
I love the song.
So this song is actually about how I am going to break my own heart trying to be perfect. Because like there's this ideal version of myself I have in my mind where she says all the right lines and she has the perfect boyfriend. I mean, I have that, but as the perfect boyfriend, she's funny. She doesn't have social anxiety. Like, I have this idea of a person in my head where I'm like, I can be this person if only I look a certain way and I eat a certain way and I'm a certain weight and all these things, and have these like unrealistic expectations I put on myself. And then I realize that it's just unattainable. But like, it's addicting. Like, you get addicted to that character, chasing that person,
the idea of that.
This perfect version of yourself that just doesn't exist. And it's like, it's tempting because you're like in deep, like, you want to believe deep down, you're like, there is a perfect version of me that exists, and if I only do all of these things correctly, that I'll be able to experience what it feels like to be the perfect person. And it just doesn't exist. She doesn't exist. So she's gonna break my heart. But it's really seductive, that like idea of if you just wear your makeup this way and wear these clothes and you're this weight and
I feel like knowing that, maybe you'll listen to the song differently from now on. It's also one of my favorite. When I first heard it, I was like, whoa, this is deep, man. Like, I see the struggle firsthand, so it's really interesting, you know?
Yeah. Well, because what's interesting is that you want to strive for, like, to be the best version of yourself, but there is like a tipping point where it becomes toxic, where if you're trying to pursue the perfect version of yourself, it's very different than what the best version of yourself is. But I, for the longest time, got those confused, you know?
Welcome, Penguin Way.
Okay, so what are your top three, everybody, what are your top three songs off the album? Let me know, I'm interested.
Been posting since before these kids' conceptions.
It's a good line, I know. Relatable, too. Do you think your competitive nature made finding the best you difficult to find? Yeah, I think a little bit, but it wasn't so much. You know, a lot of times people get caught up in, like, whatever, the comparison trap of, like, oh, why am I not as good as this person? I never really did that. Mine was more like I, inside of my mind, painted this perfect picture of who I thought I should be, and then just tortured myself trying to be that person, instead of, like, seeing, you know, the fact that I'm not the most social person as being, like, something that's good about me. You know, because I'm not the most social person, I also didn't get caught up in a bunch of vices. I didn't go out partying. I wasn't like a club person. I just didn't get caught up in that world at all, because I just don't love. I'd prefer to be in my studio making music, or at home with my husband, or hanging out with friends, or, like, you know, something a little more intimate, you know, so it kept me from a lot of these potentially really damaging things, which is great, you know. Half in Love, Petals, and Serious. Okay, so you guys like the pop songs on the album. That's interesting. Because those are my favorite as well. Wake Up Juliet, Any Other Way, and Petals, says Arwen. Serious, Doomsday, and Petals. She should put it on a deluxe album. Wait, she was replying to somebody.
Yeah, just to put sassy, fat and sassy.
Oh, ha ha ha. I think we are going to make a deluxe album. I'm not 100% certain on it, but I think we are because we have a few songs that we didn't put on the album that I'm like, I actually still kind of like them, and I'd be kind of nice to put them on. No. We'll save that. Save that for later. Also, if you have any questions about any of the other songs or any of the lyrics from other songs, let me know. Will I release official lyrics for the songs? Well, the visualizers are kind of lyric videos. All of them are. So every song has a lyric video now, technically. And then there are a few more songs we want to release videos for. At least 2, and maybe a third one. So there are a few more videos that will come out, and then, like I said, we're thinking about a deluxe version, but I don't know. We'll see. Depends on what I can get done before baby.
Madeline's already writing the next album.
I know. I've already departed into the next to the next collection of songs.
Starlight says, I love 321. I don't think anyone has mentioned it yet. I
love that song too.
Freaked out the first time I
I
heard
know
that
you
song
did.
because
Funny.
it's epic. Like, I was obsessed with it.
Hot take, True Crime is a masterpiece and my favorite of them all. Oh, thanks, Kraft. I like True Crime too, except for the first verse. I could not for the life of me figure out how to get it right, and so I was just like, well, we'll just go with what feels the least worst.
Yeah, you guys did struggle with that.
But everything else, but the reason is because everything else felt perfect. The pre-chorus felt great, the chorus felt great, the second verse felt great, the bridge is great, the whole concept of the song is cool, and I just could not figure out that
me
first
getting
verse.
hit on the head really
made
that song do
took it to the next level. It did,
really
actually.
did, honestly.
Honestly.
If I didn't get hit on the head, that song wouldn't have done the same. Trench, thank you for the 10-month Twitch Prime sub. Let's get some hype. Come on, chat. Where are you?
How do we first meet each other? Blind date. Applebee's. Hobbit.
Apps.
Met your parents. First date.
Duck Dynasty.
Duck Dynasty.
Tickle fight.
You showed me. Well, it wasn't a tickle fight. It was you were showing me some wrestling moves.
No, it was a tickle fight.
That's what it turned into.
Now she won't let me show her any wrestling moves.
No, because he's violent. By the way, Hollywood Dead had my mouth hanging open the first time I listened. I think it's funny because some people think the lyrics are like serious, but the entire song is like is being very sarcastic. You know what I mean? Or like even like the bridge where I'm referencing like an old Linkin Park song and I'm referencing an old Smash Mouth song. So, she tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, she's just a wannabe pop star. You know, that's Linkin Park. And then all that glitters could be gold or just a total load of BS is from Smash Mouth. And I think it's funny because, like, rock is also supposedly dead, even though people love rock music and they love listening to it and they love those songs live on. But apparently rock music's dead, just like I'm apparently, at 30, I'm apparently dead, Hollywood dead. It's just interesting, you know what I mean? So I just thought that was like an extra added layer of sass and sarcasm to reference some old rock tunes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, also, I want you guys to know, I don't think I'm a I'm a wannabe pop star or like a washed up, burnt out, one hit wonder or anything like that. Those are just sarcastic things, and those are things I've heard from people or I've heard in comments. So it's in a way it's kind of like the hate comment song where it's like I'm not saying that like my mom thinks you just got killed by a cat. Like I don't think that my voice sounds like I just got killed by a cat, right? But I'm saying it's kind of like just taking all of the like the sort of hateful, discouraging messages about being older in the music industry. And I say older, and it's so dumb because like 30 is really not old. It's so dumb. Then that's the whole point. Is like it's so dumb that there's this idea of like, oh, if I'm not 18, if I'm not gullible and have very little skills and experience, and I can be super easily taken advantage of, well, then I'm not. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm not a viable artist.
B Choi, welcome. How's it going? Long time no see. What have you been up to? The movie industry is also so bad with ageism. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting, even something like K-pop music, for example. Like, I feel like people in, like, the entertainment industry in, like, China and Korea, they have, like, a really hard time with ageism. And I think especially females around the age of, like, 26, 27 feel like they're just done and they have nothing left worth giving. And it's just so sad because it's like, I didn't even learn how to record my own vocals till I was 27.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and at this point, I'm like, I can confidently say I know how to write a song now. But like 10 years ago, I couldn't say that. Like, I feel like I feel like I've just arrived at a point where like I can cut my own vocals, I can write my own songs. Like, I'm so much more capable. And I'm like, oh, so now I'm supposed to just throw all of that skill and knowledge away because I turned some arbitrary age that they've decided is like. And then you hear all these stories about how, like, a lot of these writers didn't get their first cut or their first paycheck until they were 35, 36, 37, 40, you know? And it's just like, well, that makes sense because now you have 20 plus years of writing experience and you're going to be better than you were when you were 18. It's just, yeah, it's...
All
How
right.
long did it take me to learn guitar? Well, I feel like learning guitar is like you're always learning guitar. If that makes sense. Once you like pick an instrument, you're always learning more of how to play that instrument. But I'd say like it took me, I'd say a year before I felt really confident, and that's when I learned how to play bar chords and regular open chords. And then I felt pretty confident. So it took me about a year, but it was a lot, like a lot. I played a lot. I could play open chords pretty easily, but it took me a year to learn bar chords. So I'd say until then, I didn't feel like I was a real guitar player.
Yeah.
Because there were so many, I could only play certain songs. You can play almost every Taylor Swift song, though. with open chords.
Open chords.
Yeah.
Bar chords are more difficult.
Yeah, those are the ones you gotta put your finger down and then you play the thing, versus like the other ones are just like the C chord, the E chord, the A chord. Yeah. I almost gave up though. Bar chords are really hard. Especially, I mean, look at these little...
Oh, Kamal started taking piano lessons recently.
Nice.
Madeline is sufficient at piano. You are.
I'm
You
I'm a
know-
very average piano player. But I feel that way about guitar, but I'm better
You're
at guitar.
pretty good at piano too.
No.
You're pretty good.
No. I'm like I can play some chords. I can look them up. I can learn a song. But I'm not like, oh, I can listen to it and play it. I can listen to stuff and play it on guitar. Like, it's a little different. I'm definitely more experienced with guitar than piano.
Starlet says, electric guitar hurts my fingers more than acoustic. Isn't it
You're
usually
playing
the
it
other
wrong?
way?
Yeah, maybe you have the wrong strings on your guitar. Well, I'd say electric guitar, if you're playing like
If you're going crazy.
solos and stuff, you're using more of the tips of your fingers than you
Yeah,
necessarily
maybe
would be
you're-
with acoustic.
Bonkers.
What? Average my butt. Yeah, I'd say totally average. I would call myself like a
Washed up.
no, like a parts player. Like I can learn the parts I need to play, But I'm not like, I can go and improvise something super cool off the top of my hat because I know everything about piano. I'm just not that. I'm also not that at guitar either. But there's some people who can just sit down and go and just play stuff.
Yeah.
And like, I can do that with my voice, which a lot of people can't. So, you know, there's that. Like, I can ad-lib like crazy when I'm singing. So I feel like I have that with my vocals. I just don't have that ability with like my instruments. I don't know.
I want to see Starlight play now. I'm interested. They're probably way better than...
You just say stuff, James. You gotta have context.
Lincoln Park says Barchord is definitely hard, but I'm practicing on it.
Keep going. Keep going. If you haven't gotten it after a year, you weren't practicing enough. You'll get it, though. Give yourself a year. Give yourself a whole year, and then play it every day. You'll get it.
At school, we had the exercise to translate an English song to German, and
Ooh.
I've chosen a song by you. It was Miss Anonymous.
Well, that's cool.
That's cool.
I kind of want to know what it sounds like in German. Do I read music? No, I don't read music. If I stare at it really long and I think about it really hard, I can. So, like, I guess technically, I know, like, I could, but, like, you're supposed to just be able to look at a chart and be able to go, no.
Your dad can do that.
Well, I can look at, like, a chord sheet, and I can do that. I can't do, like, notes on a piano. Also, drums are set up in the same situation as piano, but, like, each thing means a different drum. I can learn stuff that way, but I've just never been I'm not very good at reading. That's the thing, which is funny because you would think because I love reading that I'd be good at reading. I'm not very good at reading. Like, I'm very slow reader. That's not to say my comprehension skills are great. I'm just a slow reader, and I was never very good at, like, reading musical notes and sheets either. I'm more of, like, a visual learner and an audio learner. Like, I like hearing stuff and I like seeing it. You know what I mean? Like, if I hear someone play it on piano and then I see them play it on piano, I can probably figure it out.
Yeah, you're good at that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I killed it on the kazoo, though. Thanks. That requires very little skill.
On the kazoo.
Yeah.
Drunk on a Feeling in Wisconsin always hit me hard.
Oh.
Those are
Thank
some
you.
good songs.
I'll have to say, that's closer to the direction that the next project's going to be in, so.
It is.
It's not going to be exactly either of those two, but it's going to be... The next project that I'm working on is going to be a lot more like acoustic singer-songwriter. It'll still feel like there's pop writing elements in it, but it's going to feel a lot more...
Return to
the simpler...
Maybe some ballady stuff.
Yeah. I love your acoustic songs. That is exactly. That is what we're hoping.
This project was like, okay, Madeline has been doing pop for years in LA, so like it's like,
yeah, and I've really and we added it up, and like really I've only released like 11 original songs over the course of my career, which is crazy, which means, you know, I've been doing this for 15 years and I've released less than one original song a year. Then that's crazy to me. So we're like, we need to put out a whole album. We need to make sure some of these songs are out, and yeah, this next project I'm really excited. It definitely touches on some like really emotional topics and my life and storytelling, and I don't know, I'm excited. That's all I have to say.
Craft the Straw is Glass, and
Will some of the songs written on
Madeline's
stream make it? There's one I'm thinking about. I think you guys know what one it is. No, there really aren't leaks because nothing's recorded yet. It's just some of the songs have been written or are partially written. Yeah, see, Hamsol, you know exactly what song I'm thinking about. When is the next album? I don't know. There's no date. I hope next year, like at some point next year. But I also, after releasing this album, I realize how much time and energy go into an album. So I think, yeah, that's the least of my concern. But mine's just more like I want to be able to give each song the attention it deserves, and I feel like the way we rolled out Hollywood Dead was like it's fun and exciting, and there was a lot of music, but I feel like each song could have had more of a focus. And so I think what we'll do is we're just going to release singles and until I feel like I have enough songs to put together for an album, and then I'll put together an album. So I think we'll do it a little more, it'll be a mixture of what we just did and what we've been doing, and I think that'll be a good place.
Arwen says, by the way, did you film the I Like You cover at Point Doom in Malibu? I feel like I found the place last week. Yes, we did. We did, and it was
so
a little bit of a hike.
Windy.
It was super windy.
It wasn't that much of a hike. It was just really windy.
It actually wasn't too bad. Not compared to some other videos we've shot, but
yeah, like that James Bay video.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh.
If you want to go on a hike, go research where we filmed Let It Go. James Bay cover.
Oh,
we hauled some stuff up there,
but also we got there and we had to be able to film it like during and just after sunset, because it's called golden hour, and there's this like it's like this really beautiful time where the lighting is just perfect for filming. And so we had to get up the hike because we got there and we forgot how long it was, so we were just like hauling it. Booking it up there. We were so wetting.
Carried that chair up there. We carried a bunch of stuff. A mic
chair,
stand.
A speaker, mic stand.
Right?
Yeah, dude, we did it up. But
just foolish.
No, it wasn't. It was so cool.
It was cool.
No, I wish
right.
I wish we would do more things like that. But I'm pregnant right now, so it's like we can't. But like, yeah, I would do more stuff like that.
Well, Bucky's got to help us start.
Well, we went on a hike in Big Bear while your family was here, and. Dude,
hike.
No, but there's some beautiful places I'm like, we should film. There's like a handful of like different points of the hike. I'm like, we have to go up there and film some stuff, but you know.
But once Bucky starts helping us carry stuff.
Bucky. You guys are ridiculous.
The Taylor cover recently was in LA on a hike.
But it was pretty easy to get to.
It was easy to get to. We parked where you're not supposed to park.
Well, debatable.
And we just did it quick.
There were a lot of other people parked there too, so it was kind of like, well, they're all either we're all getting tickets or towed, or they're just gonna leave us alone. And it seems like they left us alone because they closed the parking for the hike. They closed it. I don't know if it's the time of day or they just close it sometimes. I don't know.
Maurice, what the heck? Thank you. I'm gonna have to buy Madeline a birthday.
But also, we
cookie.
knew what the cop was doing.
Yeah, he was
sitting at the other place we were gonna film,
slacking.
just sitting there, making sure people didn't go out to the Griffiths whatever Outlook. It wasn't Griffiths, it was a different one. But like, there's an observatory, but it closes at 6, even though the sun sets at like 7:30. I'm like, dude, everyone wants to go to the lookout for the sunset. Come on.
6 o'clock.
Because usually the rules for LA parks are like they close
sunset
after sunset.
But people are still out there.
Yeah, but not at that place because that guy was just.
Yeah, it depends on the day.
Sitting there, so I was like, well,
slacking.
He was. That's why I was like, we're not gonna get a ticket because he ain't doing his job.
He was slacking so hard. You should do a cover of Golden Hour by Jake.
I do like that song.
It's a great song.
It's a great song.
It's a good song. Maddie just playing with their hair the whole stream.
Yeah, just ripping, just ripping the dead ends off. There's always like a pile of hair next to me after interviews and calls. It's so gross.
No, it's kind of gross.
Wow, Lil B Choi, so late to the party. It's literally the name of the stream. Come on, get with it.
All right, guys. I think we have to sing for Madeline, right? B-Choi gifted a sub to Small Nova. 92!
I don't read titles. It is my number.
Oh, butt hurts. Look at this thing. I've been sitting on this the whole stream.
This is one of those moments where I'm like, yeah. Your butt hurts a little bit because you sat on a stool for a little while. Imagine my body. My back.
I'm suffering over here.
Do I have a baby? Jimmy, do you have a baby in your stomach? Yeah, exactly. That's what I want. That's what I want to be like. Every time he complains about something, I'm like, dude, you're scooching me over.
All right, they sing "Happy Birthday" off key in Lovely the Who's family, so I think we should do the same for you.
Okay, but you have to sing it.
Everyone has to sing it, guys. Come on. All right. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday. Wait, how's it go?
No, keep going.
How's
You
it
know,
go?
to you. I mean, go. I can't sing my own birthday song.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Fardalin. Happy birthday to you.
Good job, James.
Thanks. Well, everyone sang with me, I assume.
The thing is that like, although that was it was a bit off, it was also on at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Like you were going to the notes.
Mm-mm.
You were. It was the notes sounded bad, but you were. Yeah. Thanks, chat. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody. Jimmy, how do you not know how the birthday song goes exactly? That's like saying, that's like saying, how does Twinkle Twinkle Little Star go?
See, the problem was I was singing off key, so it like confused my brain for a second. Okay, I'm not musically inclined.
His voice went up and down.
At the same time. Miss MJ says, "Happy birthday, first time chatter. Welcome." Yeah, I'm a pretty good singer.
He forgot the second word of the song.
Well, I knew it was happy birthday. And then I was like, it threw me off because it's like 2 melodies the whole time. I thought there's maybe another melody in there.
James, no. Just stop. You're never going to live this down. Oh my gosh, I can't
Good
cross
thing
my
this
legs.
stream can't be clipped.
I need a different chair. This chair, like, tilts slightly forward, and so I feel like I'm slipping off of it the whole time.
All right, show your belly.
James, they don't need to see my belly all the time.
Your belly around.
The microphone's in the way. You're going the wrong direction. It's worse. You made it worse.
I like parading your belly around.
There's my belly. Okay, James, don't be weird.
I love your belly.
I know, but again, it's because it's not your belly. Oh my gosh, now I know how Bella feels when we're just cuddling her and she doesn't really want to be cuddled.
You like
Okay.
it.
You like the feel. You like the texture of these pants too. I'm wearing like this, like, what would you call it? Boucle, James. No.
Yeah, it is.
No. I don't know. It's like really soft. It's not velvet, but it's like, what would you call it? Yarn? I don't know. Yeah.
Soft.
Some sort of knit something.
Yeah,
But it's like really soft. Can you push me in, please? Yes, we know. I'm pregnant. I got a big old belly.
Baby, come here.
All right, push me back in. Thank you.
Baby, come here. Your pants are kind of like baby's fur.
Chat. Anna, some of us are single, you know. Stop being so cute. She's plump. Thanks. It's my favorite. It's my favorite comment I've ever gotten. Just, she's plump.
Who said that? I Elra.
Uh,
I think they were talking about baby.
yeah, of course they're talking about baby. But unfortunately, me and baby are how'd you say it? Inextricably connected at this moment. So when someone says the baby's plump, I'm all
No, this baby.
Oh no, they're talking about my belly.
Plump.
She's fluffy. She needs a haircut.
She's a plump girl.
It's sad because as soon as she gets to this point where like she's so fluffy and like so cute, it's like it's time. She has mats on her head. She won't let me get. No, don't turn away.
Don't turn away. Don't be shy.
She knows. She's like, I don't want to be
Don't
on
be
camera.
Shy. These are your friends.
She's like, I don't want to be on camera.
These are your friends.
All right, you can take her.
Come here.
She's fluffy.
Here's Daddy's girl.
She is really cute. This is her peak cuteness. Is this length of hair, and then it just starts getting crazy. So I gotta cut it tomorrow. You're getting baths tomorrow. Maybe we'll even take you to the DP. Just the dog park. She heard it a little bit. Bella heard it a little bit. Bella, don't get too excited. That's for tomorrow, if it's not raining. She's so sleepy. How is she going to feel when the baby's born? This is my theory. This dog is going to be jealous because she loves Jimmy so much. She's going to be jealous. And she's going to want to, she's going to be annoyed that we're holding the baby and not her. I think Buddy will be slightly annoyed by the noise. But I think otherwise he'll be unbothered. I think Bella will actually really like the baby. Like, I could see Bella, climbing into the swing with the baby and sleeping with the baby. I could see that. So that's what I think will happen, so we'll see.
Alright, well, we spent over an hour with these guys on your birthday. Do you think that's enough?
I don't know. What do you guys think? I hope the baby doesn't get pooped on. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
You
I
mean
don't know.
baby doesn't get pooped on, or the baby doesn't get pooped on? Because that's all the baby's gonna do at first. They're gonna cry, they're gonna eat, and they're gonna poop. They're gonna sleep. Those are the only activities that they're gonna do. And they will be pooping themselves, because that's what they do. They have diapers.
Yourself? You're gonna poop yourself?
No. James, she looks horrified. No, I hope the dog doesn't poop on the baby. The dog's not gonna poop on the baby. Why would the dog poop on the baby? The baby will poop on itself. Blowouts are so fun. Haven't experienced it though, although was it day one with our first dog? She had a blowout.
But it wasn't just in her pants.
Also, I'll just say this. We both worked at nursing homes, and we have experienced blowouts from adults, and way worse. Way worse.
I've seen poop
Nothing can be worse than what happens with adult diapers.
I've seen poop in places that no man should ever see.
No. Nope. And I'll tell you, the amount of other people's fluids that I have gotten on myself while working that job, I will take baby fluids over adult nastiness. They're just no. No.
Should we do?
We are well prepared. Let's just say that.
Should we do our classic outro?
I guess you can.
You ready? Are there any things you want to say to them
Classic
before we
outro.
leave?
I don't know.
There's nothing you want to say?
Kind of put me on the spot.
Yeah.
What should I say? Thanks for Thanks
Whatever
to
you
me
want.
for doing the stream on my
Yeah,
birthday.
thank yourself. Thank yourself.
Oh, yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I don't know what else to
That's
say.
it. That's fine.
I like
You're
you
good.
guys are cool. I like you.
This seems so unnatural. Okay. Whatever. Don't listen to her. Ready? Blah 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 like, blah 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 subscribe, blah blah blah. See you later.